Revelio.
I heard something.
Quiet as a grapple.
This must be the place. Revelio. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. I didn't think I could take much more of this. Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! I need your help, friend. No need to race now, my friend.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganak, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Oh, Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Defender! Bombarda! Confringo!
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard. Something's not right with it. Defender! Potato! Confringo!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
You weaken quickly. Bombarder! Defender!
You're no match for me.
Confringo!
Flash of inspiration.
Potato!
That's the best you can do.
Let me have some!
I'm not down with you.
Confringo! Bombarder!
What are you for, son?
Expulsion!
Potato!
Get out of this alive.
Confringo! Bombarder!
What have you done?
You after the convent speech?
Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Potato!
Might want to look up.
Bombarder! Confringo!
Let me have some! Look alive!
Stupefy! Abalicadabra!
Let me have some!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Confringo! Bombarder! Potato! Stupefy! Defender!
Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Let me have some! Would you like me to put you down?
I never
Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Bombarder! Stupefy!
You can't hold out forever.
Let me have some!
Stupefy! Confringo! Bombarder! Stupefy! Bombarder! Quickly! Stupefy!
You're going to regret that.
Confringo! Defender!
Had enough?
Confringo! Bombarder! Potato!
I'm not done with you.
Stupefy!
Please stop!
Defender! Confringo! Abalicadabra!
You should have joined me.
Abalicadabra!
Only delay the inevitable.
Bombarder! Defender!
No more happy
Confringo!
days for you.
Potato!
Miss one slow student.
Stupefy!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Stupefy! Confringo! Bombarder! Defender!
Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Time for some.
Confringo!
Protego!
Stupefy! Stupefy! Bombard! Potato!
Novice luck!
Defender! Confringo!
Confringo!
Stupefy!
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Your spells are weak.
I have regulated you.
Potato!
You can't hold out forever.
Confringo! Bombarder!
Unexpected.
Benite. I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an L to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivanders with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond...
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
The area! I see it somewhere! We must be getting closer!
Please, with our progress.
Confringo! Finder! Bombard!
Maximum offense or death. Number of wise coming. More of them. This shouldn't take long.
Confringo! Bombard!
Why can't I?
Bombard! Finder! Stupid!
Child!
Confringo!
Not quite.
Protego! Stupefy!
Tell you when I get down from here.
Such a blessing.
Let's put the other flags down.
Confringo! Bombard! Stupefy! Finder! Confringo!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Bombard!
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
Confringo! Let's go.
I see it, and I don't know. You will not take what is not yours. Confirm. Stupid.
You can't stop us. We'll raise.
I'll cut you from shoes to stone. Why don't you run this out longer than necessary? You
Confringo.
suffer.
Bombard.
I won't rest. You're like plum bumblebee on fireplace.
Potato. Stupid. Confringo.
Let's get this.
Confringo.
Number of wise coming.
This one's almost down. You're no match for us.
A dead end. Now what?
Revelio. Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive for a young friend. It worked. Let's go. Lumos! Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way. Bombarda.
Have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these people. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Hackett.
Thank you, Professor.
Careful now.
Let's get it.
One less human to worry about.
Now, Professor, you're going to leave some for the rest of us.
We couldn't be happy to see you special.
Put me down! We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Miriam believed this forgot. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I have decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen? What about Isadora's fate?
Isadora wasted her ability trying to save people from themselves. I will not let others dictate what I do with this. My power.
You cannot possibly mean that. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the misery and pain that could cause.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Potato! Stupefy! My spells are having no effect on the dragon. Those traces of magic are somehow protecting the dragon. I need to break its connection to those traces of magic. Defender. Confringo. I need to break its connection to those traces of magic. Confringo. Bombarda. Defend Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombard. I need to break its connection to those traces of magic. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Bombard. Defender. I need to break its connection to those traces of magic. Sendo. That did the trick. I have you now, Landlock. Confringo. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Descendo. Stupefy. Confringo. Potato. You protected yourself again. Not for long. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Potato. Bombarda! Confringo! Stupefy! Depulsor! Levioso! Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Levioso, Bombarda. Descendo. Confringo, Bombarda. Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Protego! Descendo! Bombarda! Stupefy! Levioso! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo! Levioso! Revelio. Protego. Depulsor. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Confringo.
There seems to be some fighting you after all. No, I shall rid you of it. Come closer, young creature.
Protego. Revelio. Stupefy. Depulsor. Bombarda. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Depulsor.
Come closer, young creature.
much, do you? Defender! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Leviosa! Depulso! Leviosa! Confringo! Defender! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Leviosa! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Depulso! Confringo! Leviosa! Defender! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Depulso! Leviosa! Confringo! Defender! Leviosa! Defender! Depulso! Confringo! Protego! Leviosa! Depulso! Defender! Confringo!
Stop! You have no idea what you're doing!
How long are you going to keep up this charade? You can't run forever, Ranrock.
Give up now, and I might ensure that your death is...
There's nowhere to hide now, Ranrock. Protego! Defender! Depulso! Confringo! Not so powerful now, are you, Ranrock? Defender!
This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
Confringo! Potato! Depulso! I will defeat you. In Lodgok's memory.
You'll never write this power from me!
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. I wish the same could have been done for my uncle.
Sebastian, I can't imagine what you and Anne are going through. Perhaps you'll hear from her soon.
I hope so. I'll let you know.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. Ominous said he's spoken with Anne. I wonder if she'll see me. I'll find out and send word when I know more.
Revelio. Depulso.